Good evening. I'd like to call to order the April 3rd regular meeting of the Planning and Zoning Board. Morgan, would you like to start us with a roll call?
Yes, Raymond Layton.
Here.
Sonny Luzo.
Here.
Heron Beatty. Don Black.
Here.
Willie Newkirk Sr. Carol Williams. Pat Doherty.
Here.
Jeffrey Midget. Jerry Walker.
Here.
Marshall Ballard.
Here.
1, 2, 3, 4. We do have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. Our first item on the agenda is approval of the minutes from our March 6th meeting. Has everybody had a chance to review those? Any revisions or changes? Okay, hearing none, I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes.
I make a motion to approve the minutes of the agenda.
Okay, March 6th, 2018 minutes. Okay, we have a motion.
I second that.
We have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, our next item, moving to old business, is consideration of a plan unit development general plan for John Thomas Engineering, Sydes Construction Incorporated, for Hutton Pointe, a proposed 151 lot plan unit development on approximately 117 acre tract located west of Old Airport Road and north of County Line Road. The property is further identified as a portion of Craven County Parcel ID number 7-106-001 and is located in Ward 3. And Morgan, is my understanding that the request is to continue that to our May 1 meeting?
That is correct. The applicant's here, and they have also agreed to a continuance as well.
All right. Well, hearing that, I'll entertain a motion at this time to continue this item to our next meeting.
I make a motion to continue it to our May 1st meeting, the plan unit development by John Thomas Engineering, the Sydes Construction, called Hutton Pointe.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Okay, 2 seconds.
Okay, we have a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carries. We'll continue that to our regular meeting on May 1, 2018. Our next item is new business, and it is consideration of a request to rezone approximately 0.44 acres parcel from C4 neighborhood business to C3 commercial district. The parcel is located at 900 Broad Street, and the property is further identified in Craven County Parcel ID by Craven County Parcel ID number 8-008-151, and it is located in Ward 1. Morgan, would you like to give us a staff recommendation?
Yes, Mr. Danny Batten, he's the registered agent of the company One World Company LLC. They have requested consideration of this application to rezone one parcel as approximately 0.44 acres from C4 neighborhood business to C3 commercial district. Parcels located at 900 Broad Street. All public notice requirements have been fulfilled. City staff advises that the Planning and Zoning Board recommend approval of the rezoning request to the Board of Aldermen.
Okay, thank you, Morgan. This time I'll open it for discussion amongst the board. Any discussion? Morgan, you should have also received a zoning map
Yes.
of the parcel from Morgan when we got here tonight. That was not in our packet, but it'll show you the site. So, any discussion or comment before I open it to public comment?
It's surrounded by C3 already.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Hearing none, I will open this item for public comment. We'll start with anyone that would like to speak in favor of the application. If you would, if you care to speak, please come to the podium and clearly state your name and address.
Good evening. My name is Brian Graber. My address is 511 New Street. I'm appearing today on behalf of Mr. Batten. He's currently out of the country. We are requesting a rezoning. This business is going to be a business run in conjunction with his current downtown business, which is Surf, Wind, and Fire. and it's going to be he does screen printing of T-shirts. It's also going to have a retail portion of the business where the public is going to be invited in to either purchase or just view T-shirts. There's going to be no environmental impact as far as the rezoning. Mr. Batten has it's like 5-stage filter on his screen printing portion of the business, and it goes down to 5 microns, which basically is equivalent to drinking water. So it's very safe. He's taken all precautions so not to impact the environment. It's already been repainted. He's going to build a new facade. He's going to submit plans for that. He's waiting for the rezoning to go through before he moves forward with that. But there's plans to build a nice facade that comes out from the front of the building. It's already been painted inside. I personally did that. I have a small painting business, so the inside's totally been repainted. The outside's going to be refurbed, new soffits, new paint. So it's going to be very nice, and we think it's going to be a nice addition and a good uplifting of the immediate area there at 5 Pointes. If you have any other questions, I'll try to answer them as best I can.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Mr. Craven? Yes.
What type of parking spaces are you planning on providing?
He is going to have at least 10 parking spaces there. Mm-hmm. He understands that for every 10 parking spaces, he has to do a planter box of some sort. Mm-hmm. I believe it's required. So I think he's going to have at least 10 parking spaces there, if not more, maybe 20, I'm not sure.
Yeah, and Marshall, he'll have to provide that information to staff, assuming that our recommendation is in favor of, and assuming that the Board of Aldermen or approves the rezoning. He'd have to present the parking plan to staff for approval. That wouldn't come back before us.
Okay.
Do you have any idea how many employees will be at that facility?
6 currently.
Okay.
And I believe a lot of those employees some of them live in the downtown area, so they wouldn't be using those parking spaces maybe that you were inquiring about, Mr. Ballard.
Okay, any other questions for Mr. Craven? Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Are there any others would like to speak in favor of the application? Okay, seeing none, or is there anyone that would like to speak against the application? Okay, seeing none, at this time I'll close the public comment period and bring it back to the board for any further discussion before I request a motion. Any other discussion from the board? Okay, hearing none, at this time I'll entertain a motion, and please remember that this is a rezoning application and we are making a recommendation to the Board of Aldermen, and you should phrase your motion as such.
I would like to make a motion that the alderman, recommend to the alderman that they approve this application for the Broad Street parcel.
Okay, we have a motion. Do we have a second?
I second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Okay, that gets us through our new business. Before we adjourn, is there anyone on the board would like to have their few seconds of time to speak before I adjourn us?
I would just like to remind the board that New Bern has gone from a rural planning organization to a municipal planning organization. That impacts our cart service, which is a rural transportation that's going to be transforming into a urban transportation, and buses and whatnot are coming here. So we have to consider any changes that we might have to make and invite planning to use their resources as to bus stations and whatnot. I know that DOT and the cart service has been working on that, but I think we should try to be informed as to what their plans are so we can be in tune with them.
Makes sense. Okay. Anything else? Okay. No further discussion. This time I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll move to adjourn.
Okay,
Second.
we have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
We are adjourned.